Hey everyone, Anya here at ourgabled.home, and in this video I want to show you how you can make your own pumpkin spice latte. It is that time of year when it gets a little bit cooler outside and we're looking forward to the warming spices of cinnamon and clove and all the other good spices in there. So today I want to show you how you can easily make your own without any weird flavorings or ingredients in it, and you can absolutely adjust the taste. So as I'm going to go through the recipe, I'm also going to give you substitutions or ideas how you can totally customize it for your own taste. I have heated up in this pot about 1 cup of milk. Put that in my blender. Oops. And we like to use full fat milk. You can also use skim milk. I think that the fat content in the milk will make the flavor stand out a little bit more because fat carries flavor, but you can also use plant-based milks. So you can totally use any milk you like for this. And then I will use about a full tablespoon of pumpkin puree. Now actually this is butternut squash puree because I was making butternut squash yesterday, and butternut squash is a very good substitute for pumpkin. As you can see, I'm not leveling off my tablespoon here because I actually like the pumpkin flavor or the butternut squash, the squashy flavor, and you can't go wrong with adding a little bit more. So we'll put that in there. And then we need some sugar. Now we like to use coconut sugar, and we don't actually like our food or drinks very sweet. Again, this is totally up to taste. I am going to use about a good teaspoon here, and then I will just add some stevia. Now some people like stevia or don't mind stevia, and some people just hate that bitter stevia flavor that can obviously be there. However, I have found that there's different brands that are not quite so bitter, that don't have that pronounced stevia flavor. And also, if you combine it with just a little bit of sugar, it won't be so bitter. So just using stevia alone, which you can absolutely do, then it's completely sugar-free. But you can also combine it with sugar just a little bit to not make it so bitter. And I really like this English toffee flavor, and I'm just going to add a few drops in there. You can always add a few more drops later. I'm just going to do 4 drops here. A little bit goes a long way with stevia. And then we need pumpkin spice. You can totally make your own. It's very easy to make. However, we just happen to have this, so that's what I'm going to use. And I need about a 1/4 teaspoon of that. I'm going to take this top off here. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like fall right there. You know, when you have these scents or flavors that remind you of something, this is one of them. So 1/4 teaspoon of pumpkin spice. And then I'll add about a teaspoon of my homemade vanilla extract, which is really just some alcohol and vanilla beans cut up. I let that sit, and it is not only very inexpensive, but it's also so good. You will never want to go back to store-bought. So we'll use about a teaspoon of that. These spoons are very loud. And then I have about a 1/4 cup of really strong coffee that I made earlier. put that in the blender. Just make sure that it's turned down all the way. And here we go. If you don't have a high-speed blender, you can always use a whisk. However, I find that it gets creamier and silkier if you do it in a high-speed. It doesn't have a high-speed blender. It can be any blender really that, so just do what you can and use whatever you have at home. Oh, it's already so foamy. And you can see the foaminess on top, even though I haven't really whisked it. Plenty sweet. Has a nice pumpkin flavor. The pumpkin spices bring out the sweetness, and it's that earthy fall drink that you don't want to miss. And now you know how to make it at home. It's super simple. It is very inexpensive and so quick you don't even need to leave your house. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here on my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I upload a new video every week. You can also turn on the bell notifications. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen. See you next time.